Hello friends, it is Erin or Everyday Erin and I am back with another TGIF or Thank God It's Finished on Friday. What's today's date? Friday the 18th of November. Woo, itchy eye. So I have several finished objects to show you. I have knitting, I have crochet, and I have cross stitch. And yeah, I'm sitting here on the couch with all of my friends, including Terry's favorite, Raggedy Ann. Say hello to Terry Ann. Hi, Terry. I had to do it. Anyway, let's jump right into it. One of these things is older, and I don't think I've showed it to you because I don't think I've shown it to you. Let's try and use proper English. Because it wasn't ironed. So we'll start with that one. And that is the Touch of Magic stitch along from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. And you may remember I had a love-hate relationship with this one. The clues were a bit overwhelming in size for me every month, and the fabric gave me fits. But I do like the finished object. I do like the finished product. It doesn't quite fit into the way I decorate for Halloween, which is not much. I don't have the space for something this large for Halloween, but I do know how I'm going to finish it, and I do know who I'm going to give it to, and they have plenty of space, and I think it will be enjoyed. And there it is, all finished and roughly ironed. I mean, I still have to starch it and everything, so... this is going to be put away for a while. I'll probably FFO it next fall or late summer or something, but Touch of Magic by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. Next thing to show you is a long overdue FO, and that's a pair of socks out of Desert Vista Dye Works in Pretty Hate Machine. And I didn't bring any sock blockers over here, so they're going to look like what they're going to look like. Here is the first one. Here is the second one, and I knit these for Kristen. This is just a plain stockinette stitch pair of socks with the Fish Lips Kiss heel. It's my favorite heel because I don't have to think about it, and they're done. And it is unusual for me to make socks for Kristen with pink in them, but I'm trying to expand the sock drawer more. Her sock drawers are all blue, and she said she liked these, so she liked this yarn. So after I got past the cuff, I said, well, these will be for you. And I love them. I love Desert Vista Dye Works. I did some cross stitching, and I was using this pattern, A Merry Mini Surprise, and I do intend to cross stitch all of these, maybe not this year, but I have 3 finished. Well, the stitching's finished, they're not actually finished, and I'm stitching these on Vintage Country Mocha, and this is all the called for DMC. And let's see if I can show this to you. I'm challenged. I can't show you them. Hold on a second. Oh gosh. I go without the board. Here they are. I stitched this Santa first because I loved the skates. And then this Santa. And then this Santa. And they're fun and they're relatively quick. They just take a couple hours or maybe like a day. I don't know. They're fun. And they're mini, and I know how I'm going to FFO these, and I'm hoping to get at least some of these done for this coming Christmas. I love them. The next thing I finished is knitting Dexter's stocking, and I've also blocked this, and I made a mistake on this, and Dexter's stocking is bigger than everybody else's, but that's okay. So here it is. This is knit out of 100% not merino, 100% wool from the farm here in town, and it matches the rest of our stockings. His is 2 rows taller here in the name band. I didn't read in my pattern notes that I had cut out two rows there, so his is a little bit bigger, but that's okay. He's the only dog right now, so we can just make that mistake going forward for all stockings. And then ours will just be a little smaller, but I love how it came out. And yeah, I can't wait to hang it up in next week. Next week is when we decorate for Christmas, so that's another finished object. A little bit more cross stitching. I asked Kristen, I gave her 3 Lizzie Kate patterns and I asked her to pick one. She picked this one, and then she specifically picked this little guy on the sled. And I stitched him. I did not use the called for floss. I just pulled some DMC that was already out. And here he is. He's a cute little size, and I think he'll fit on the same finishing I have planned for the Merry Mini surprise Santas. And this fabric is 32 count lamb's wool Jobelin. I like Jobelin. So there's that one. And next I pulled out this pattern because I already had the fabric out and it had the floss was all with it. And I stitched this on the same piece of fabric. Let me see. I'll give you a little bit more margin there. And there it is. This is called, it's just called Fa La La from Country Cottage Needleworks. And this was a quick, fun one too. This took me, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. Fun. Pick up my pattern. Put that back there. Finally, I have one more thing to show you, and let me just pull up the pattern, and I'll try and link it below. Etsy is where I got it. I got it from, I got it from Muffin Corn, and I believe I linked this last week because I had started it. So let's see. This is called, I don't know what it's called. Crochet Patterns Gnome Christmas Amigurumi Santa Gnome Pattern. Anyway, this is what it looks like, and I will put a link to it down below. It's not great, but you get the gist. And we mentioned the bells last week and what I was going to do with the bell ornaments, and here it is. So I did, the original has a short little hat with a pom-pom at the top, but I wanted a dangly hat so I could use the bell. These braids gave me a bit of trouble, shall we say, and I'm still not overly pleased with them, but that's okay. I put pony beads in the bottom of mine, and that's just to weight it down so it sits a little better. And there she is. I will be eventually making the boy gnome, but I have no idea when because I am in full-blown Christmas, knit all the Christmas things, stitch all the Christmas things, crochet all the Christmas things, so I have just a couple more gifts I need to get done, and then it's just make what I want. So there is that. And looking around, I think that is all I have for today. Plans. I don't know what my plans are. I have a sweater that I started, and I've shown it to you before, that I really would like to work on, and I think I'm going to pull that out with the Christmas extravaganza because it's red. So it's Christmassy, I guess. And that would be nice to have done for Christmas, but if it's not, it's not. I'm not going to stress over it. I'm really not going to stress over any crafting. It's not worth it. That's not why I craft. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you've finished anything recently, please share it down below. I'd love to hear whether it's cross stitch, knitting, crochet, paper crafting. What else is there? Polymer clay, jewelry making. I don't care. Just share. You know, I'm always happy to be enabled into a new craft and or project. Except diamond painting. Diamond painting is not for me. I love seeing what everybody diamond paints, but I just don't have the attention span for it. It's not within my wheelhouse, which I wish it was, but it's not. So, all right. That's all for today. I hope you all are doing really well, and until next time, I'll talk to you later. All right. Bye-bye.